Now I'm going to show you how to crochet in the back loop. We're going to take our hook and go in the second loop from the second chain from the hook. And we're just going to go through that top loop with our hook, and then we're going to yarn over again and go like this. And then we're going to yarn over again and pull both loops over the hook. Yarn over. Well, actually, let's try this again the easier way. We're going to go in the next loop, yarn over, pull that loop through. Now you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull both loops over the one loop. You're going to go in one loop, yarn over, pull that loop through. So you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull both loops over the hook, go in that chain, yarn over, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull the 2 loops over the one loop, go in the next one. Well, I made a mistake there, so let's go in again. Go in the chain, yarn over, pull the loop through, yarn over, pull the 2 loops through. I'm going to skip the end of the chain just to show you. Actually, I'll finish this up because we might as well. Go in that chain, yarn over, yarn over again, pull the 2 loops through. Go into the chain, yarn over, pull the loop through, pull the 2 loops over. Go into the next chain, now we're at the last chain. We're going in under that top loop, yarn over, pull that loop through. So you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over again, pull the 2 loops through. So now what you have is something that looks like this. And as you can see, there are loops on top of the hook. You're going to chain 1 at the end of the row. So you're just going to yarn over and then pull the loop through. That's so you have some wiggle room at the end of the row. Now what we're doing is single crochet into the back loop. So as you look at this, you'll see a V that's sort of sideways. You want to go in the top loop that's the farthest away from you. That's what they call the back loop. You'll yarn over, pull up a loop. Whoop. You got to skip that first one. That's the thing I got to tell you. You got to go in the actual loop that's on the chain. So skip the first one, go into the top loop or the back loop on that chain, pull it over, you got 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull the 2 loops over the 1 chain. So let's look at this. You can really see here there's a front loop because it's nearer to you, and a back loop because it's farther away. You want to go through the back loop. Then yarn over, pull that loop through, yarn over, pull both loops through. Go into the back loop, yarn over, pull that loop through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go into the back loop, pull, yarn over and pull that loop through, yarn over, pull both loops through. Go into the back loop, yarn over, pull 1 loop through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go into the back loop, yarn over, pull that loop through, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go into the back loop, yarn over, pull that loop up, yarn over again, pull through both loops. Go into the back loop, yarn over, pull that loop through, so you have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go into the back loop, yarn over, pull through that loop, yarn over again, pull through both loops. Now it's the end of the row. What do? We have to chain 1. So chain 1, chain 1, then we're going to turn our work, meaning we're going to flip it away from us so that you can see all the V's again. When you start this next row, you're going to go into the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2. Do that again. 1, 2. And you're going to go into that back loop again, yarn over, pull that loop through, yarn over again, pull through. And just continue doing that and you'll get a pattern, and that is single crochet going through the back loop. Hope you've enjoyed this.